Hello and welcome to the 17th episode of the Roundtable Review. I'm surprised you guys are still listening to this. Just some random Joe Schmo is talking about dyed discs. So I'm Dave from the Disc Golf Dyers Guild, and we have Brittany from Ugly Hand Dyes.
Hello.
So we will be your host today. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to go over the submissions for the Roundtable Review. Thank you for all that submitted. I posted the post on the website a little bit late. But yeah, we're good on that. Got plenty to talk about. We're going to go over the February Dye-a-Thon for the people that submitted for that. We'll go over the theme for the next Dye-a-Thon in March, and we'll announce some winners for members as well as the people that submitted for the Dye-a-Thon. And yeah, so if you're watching live, it is always fun to read your guys' chat and interact with that. So as we go through these discs, if you have any thoughts, comments, or awesome stuff, yeah. But without further ado, we'll go through our picks that we just picked like 2 seconds ago, because I know there's a lot of last minute submissions. But we will go with Brittany's first. Which one do you want to go first?
The fish is right there. That
Okay.
works.
So I think this is the first time submitter. Thank you, Andy. He is from across the pond. And
First time submitter, long time dyer.
yes, exactly. And if you haven't seen his work, I don't know where the hell you've been.
Yeah. Andy Dyes is a incredible artist, as you can see here. This thing is like 3D. It's jumping off the disc right at you. And the crazy part about Andy is he hand cuts his stencils, which I don't even understand. I'm not even going to pretend to understand. That is beyond my skill set for sure. And then he does a lot of toothpick work, I believe with acetone mostly. Um, so yeah, just imagine doing this with, hand cutting your stencil and toothpicks. I've done toothpicking like once and I was like, nope, not for me. I'm not patient enough for this. Nothing's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah. I find that funny because you do the DA painting, and I think the same thing when you do the DA painting. Like I was watching the video that we just recorded, which probably mentioned that as well. If you are a member, just sent out a link to watch the video that Brittany uh, that we just recorded this past weekend of how to do blending with DA stuff. And you have to be patient with DA stuff, but yeah, the tooth picking, that's another
Like
level.
a level way beyond. And I'm sure that there's some strategies and techniques that I just am not familiar with. I think there might be some, like, I don't know if they soak it or they kinda start to break it down from using it so much and it starts to hold a little more. I don't know. I don't know. I
Yeah,
also wonder if it's not the, like, a little bit bigger toothpicks, I think, like, I saw some pictures and maybe they're slightly bigger, but they're still, like, pointed, tiny. It seems like it takes a lot, but you do get such detail and such texture and such accuracy with
yeah,
it. So, the colors are incredible on this thing, like, that amount of saturation. It did say in the description that he, like, cut certain parts and kinda filled it with acetone and then went in with the toothpicks, I think,
yeah.
filling it, yeah. So, maybe saving a little time there, but yeah, it's it's incredible.
And thanks, Andy, for listing out your colors. The questions that we have is, what
Mhm.
is dye line? Is that like the specific manufacturer of dye that you can get over across the pond? Because I'd be curious to know what that is, and also what form does it come in? It's like powder, liquid.
Yeah, he's over in Estonia, so might have some different things available there, but I've never heard of Dye-line.
Yeah,
Maybe it's just something they have over there.
I should probably just Google it. Nope, that's a lot of packaging terms. Dye line? Nope, nope, nope. Dye
I don't know.
line dye. Yeah, you're gonna have to send us a link or something.
Let us know what that is. Um, yeah, let's actually look at that disc though. Oh yeah, yeah, let's see his
He had a reel of him making this, I believe. So,
so incredible. The way those colors just pop.
yeah, I know I've seen I maybe it was in one of his stories, but yeah, I saw him uh working on that disc and yeah.
One thing he does really well with that disc is he uses very natural looking colors that occur naturally on fish, um, and makes it really bright and really colorful by just kinda highlighting those natural colors. It's pretty impressive, and I love that he left the background white.
All right. Sorry guys. My kid had a concert and I'm just kind of out of it, so I forgot to switch the screen so you can actually see the disc. So we're talking audio listeners, you're great. Uh, but uh the disc that we're talking about
Is this one?
is this one. My gosh. I'm sorry, guys. Now you can see it.
There we go. How about that? Is that better? Can you guys see the disc we're talking about? We're just making stuff up. There was no disc.
I'm just gonna edit this after the fact, so it looks like we know what we're doing.
Start all over. Yeah, no, it's beautiful. It's incredible. Very natural, very, realistic looking while also being very vibrant. The fins, that fine little detail in the fins really you can see, like, how the sun's hitting it, the light's hitting it. It's just kinda captures that iridescence that fish tend to have.
Yes.
Helpful.
Yeah, I also feel like the insane toothpick you can get a lot more fine line and texture and details that you can't even get with like a paintbrush.
Mhm. I feel like you have to go over it so many times, though, like, you have to be so precise to just yeah, get that kinda saturation with a toothpick.
Yeah. Crazy, crazy. But
Absolutely beautiful.
yeah, we were trying to look for the progress pics on his Instagram, but couldn't find it. But yeah, definitely check out Andy Dyes if you have not already. Ooh, where's it? This one. I really like this one.
Oh, yeah.
The fox.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to the programming. Now that you guys can see. So that was Brittany's first pick. And her second pick is also water related.
Yeah, I thought I'd stay on theme with aquatic.
So this is from Jason Howard, Jellyfish Splatter Dye. And I remember when I first saw this, I'm like, this is a really great use of that splatter.
It is, and he said it was, like, his first time playing around with that, which is even more impressive because it looks, like, very purposeful and practiced, and it just turned out really, really nice, and he added a lot of texture in the jellyfish a
Uh,
as well, which is really nice because it really just kinda adds that watercolor feel to the whole thing.
yeah, I'm just noticing like the lighter colored circles.
Yeah, I kinda do something similar to that, I just, like, dab the brush on there with, like, a lot of dye. You just have to be careful with the black. I don't see any, like you can see a little bit of, like, where the black kind of goes into it, but it works really well to add to that, like, watercolor effect.
Yeah, but what
Oh, yeah, those lighter spots?
yeah, how do they get that? The only
Maybe just took, like, pure acetone or pure DA, and you just, like, kind
oh,
of take color away.
wouldn't that just smudge the black?
DA is I mean, you can see the black's a little lighter there. Maybe it's oh, you know what? Well, there's some up on the top too.
Yeah.
It kinda looks like a drop yeah,
The only
it
thing I
could
can
be
think
vinyl.
the only thing that I can think of is like a glue mask.
Yeah, it could
Huh,
be.
well
I'm
then.
just looking at where the black is a little bit lighter in one of the circles, and, like,
Yeah.
if you put vinyl down after you've put dye down, it will, like, pull up some dye.
Yeah.
Circles were an experiment with dripping goof off.
All
Well,
right.
well, well, Jason. See, that's why we FAFO. Keep it PG.
That, yeah, I'm surprised it didn't, like, smear the black lines.
Mhm. Yeah, that's super cool.
Hmm, well then.
I love it. I love that addition of the circles like that.
Yeah.
And then the actual, the blue splatter was also experimental, so you really just, like, played around and it worked. I don't think there was a glow pick, but this is a glow disc.
Yeah, there's a reply, which replies are hidden.
Fifty.
I keep forgetting that, but there we go.
There it is. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's fun.
Iridescent.
Bioluminescent is what it
Yeah,
reminds me of.
yes, that's
Don't like the smell of goof off. Yeah, I have that same,
eh.
um, opinion, but, I mean, if you're getting cool effects like that, I might dabble.
All right. Great job, Mr. Jason. I'm gonna go through my picks. And my picks, first one from Corey Allison. One of many in a recent Poke series for colleagues. Charizard on an MVP Watt, Da black outline followed by a fiery glue bed design finished with DA painting character tones. Yeah, I really like this. The glue bed really fits with this, and still works even though the bed is like the same color as character. There still is definition, and I can see that they added some shadows on the outside too to help it pop. But yeah, overall, fantastic job. And again, with that blending and shading, it just makes things pop. And if you want to learn more about that, new video will be dropping Saturday.
Yeah, this really looks like he's, like, coming out at you. It's fun. It's bright.
Yes, very
The
cool.
shadows really do add to it.
It's amazing what chef.
Just yeah.
I feel like we should make it a drinking game. Anytime we mention that,
You mentioned shadows and shading. The wings, though, I love that color too.
yeah.
It's shamrock,
Ooh, that
maybe?
is. Um, hmm.
Mm.
Feel like could be Shamrock, but there's another color that the name is eluding me. But yeah,
Maybe it's one of the samples I just got from you that I've never used. What, fern and evergreen, I think?
maybe.
I don't know those ones.
Uh, and when you do, when you guys do post, I think you can add a link to your socials that I could click on to. But if not, feel free to add a link to your socials so we can stalk and also promote you guys for other people to like and follow. All right. Uh, my next pick is from Die Dude.
Yay.
He said, yep, die on the plastic.
Love the details he included.
Yes, very, very detailed of his process.
I think
Um,
we could guess it.
mm, I feel like you focus on the black and white, but you don't realize that there's a gradient color rim.
That gradient color rim is, like, the best thing you could add to this. It's so nice, and
Yes.
it's really smooth.
It looks like he did a decent job at centering the stencil too.
Yeah.
I'll I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Dave approves. He must have used the, Laser 3000 or whatever you call it.
Disc aligned Pro 3000, get it
Yeah,
straight.
I had it. I had it. Same thing.
But yeah, the shading, it's not booze, but yeah, definitely looks three-dimensional.
I like that he didn't do it everywhere. Like, he did just the right amount. I feel like maybe there's a few spots he could have added to, but didn't, and it works so good.
Yeah. Hmm. I wonder, I know you always say to add more drama, if it would have the same effect if it was, the shading had were more darker in spots. I love the way it looks now, but I'd be curious.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, it's pretty darn awesome just like that. It really looks like it really looks 3D,
Yes.
like a piece of cloth that's kind of wrinkled up a little bit.
What would mess me up when doing this is trying to figure out where I need to put the shadows.
I agree, because I was looking at it like, could you add them here? Would it have or was it like, did he put them just where they needed to be?
Doesn't matter, put them wherever you want.
Yeah, yeah, because there's other spots that I'm looking at, I'm like, "I might have done it there, and I don't know if it
And
would've
how
worked."
and it looks like the light is coming from the top down, but that doesn't matter because you can rotate the disc and stencil. So you could really, if you rotated it 180 degrees, you could shade it differently.
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm. You
That's
could
very
do
cool.
you could do like a series of all the same discs, but just different.
Angles
Yeah. Huh.
angles of the, like, yeah, the sun or the
Uh,
light. Yeah, that'd be pretty neat.
hmm.
Yeah, it's really cool, and, like, it's clean, it's really clean.
Hmm. All right, we probably should stop talking about him so we don't blow up his ego.
Yeah.
Ha. So those were our picks for this month, but we'll go down the line from everybody else's submissions. We have CJ Webb, hot dip stencil on a first run stig, all colors done with an airbrush. In order to weed, in order, I weeded, then colored. Background, brown rocks, blue ice underneath, yellow green grass, red mask, brown horns and teeth, yellow highlights on teeth and horns. I did not cover any part of this disc after weeding and adding color.
I thought that was wild. He
Oh,
didn't cover any part of it, but airbrushed it.
that's pretty cool.
That's really cool. Yeah, thing's sick.
Yeah, yeah, so much detail.
The
How-
really fine lines that
Ah,
those and it's easy to miss them.
hmm.
That's really good.
But I like that you're experimenting with the airbrushing.
Yeah, I don't think I would it sounds like do you have to clean it a lot? It seems like something you don't do you have to clean it between every color?
if if that's the case, I would just buy a lot of different airbrushes.
Just one for each color, like, I'm not
Uh,
but he's so efficient with his time, I can't imagine that he's cleaning it the whole thing every time. I don't know.
what does Xander say? He airbrushes with toothpicks. Mm, nice.
It really does highlight how like, you can get really cool results in such different ways, from airbrush to toothpicks.
All right, we got Mr. Mike Mowgli, a crawl. Oh, the Kevy. ESP Buzz, blue green, Strata swirl, and DA painted stencil. Very cool.
Nice. I was, like, sitting here looking at the red yeah, like, scribe.
Hmm.
It's like, is that words? Is that an ancient language? Is it just gibberish? It's really cool. It adds a lot to it.
Yeah, that'd be hard. Well, again, it's really small, fine details too.
Yeah.
And I
And
like.
then I like the yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I like the shading he added to the knives.
And that's exactly what I was going to say.
I knew it. Wink. It's a gla it's from the Krull movie.
I don't know what that is.
Mm, I don't either. Oh, the glue bed was so nice on that too. It's
Hmm.
so smooth and buttery, and it it's the exact look that I like for a glue bed.
The glove. Okay, I can see the word. I just can't hear it. The glaive, glavi, glava. I should probably just Google it and look for the pronunciation.
We also get to drink every time Dave struggles on a word.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, I don't know that one either, to be fair.
Uh, you guys are gonna be wasted. All right, great job, Mr. Moogly. You got a Schmintini here, samurai on a berg. Can you spot where the berg bubble was? Um, I thought I saw it, but that's just where kind of where things shifted. But yeah,
There's a lot of shifting in this glue bed, like, I'm guessing because he was trying to avoid the Berg bubble? Drink.
drink.
He he must have been, like, kinda doing, like, a wobble and twist and turn, and it turned out really cool in that glue bed where it looks almost poured.
Yeah.
Kinda makes me wanna mess around with that a little bit. It's a super corny fantasy movie from the '80s. Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, so I'm not sure where it is because of that, like, shifted glue bed thing going on. I'm guessing it's on the right kinda upper side,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look painted in.
No, if you wouldn't have said anything, no one would ever notice. But I know you showed where it was, but yeah, it was in the upper right.
But if you painted that in, where'd he get all those fine little glue-looking lines?
Uh,
Oh, is it just that dark part?
just, I think it's like kind of see where you have the red wispy lines. You can kind of see where it ends and kind of there. But yeah, it's
Okay. You can't tell. It works really well.
mhm. And what I've been doing with puddle tops and clear glue is as soon as the disc touches the bed, that's that dye is sandwiches it and isn't going in there. So I kind of go in a rotating motion, so I drop it down on its side and kind of go like that. And I do lift one side up to dip the other side down. And I did get some shifting like that.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, but didn't get a bird bubble.
So you can get that purposefully if you kinda rotate it around like that.
Yeah, I think it's because part of the disc is still lifted up, and when you put it down, it's kind of shifted from the other part that was already in there.
That's sweet. I like it. And the stencil's insane. We
Oh
didn't
yeah,
even
there.
touch on the stencil. We were so focused on the Berg bubble. The stencil's absolutely beast mode, like,
Yeah.
as Smintini does, with shading.
Yes, shading, shading, shading.
Very cool.
Great job. Gotta dye them all on a neutron trail. DA stencil, glue bed, lotion painted, thin black spin to cover up the gap between the rim and glue bed. Very cool. Very nice.
I think that was a yellow disc to start with,
No.
or was it white? It was white. It was white. There's white claws
Yes.
and teeths.
Tooth. Just a single tooth with rest of your gums. Hey guys.
Yeah, that glue bed adds a lot of motion to it, and he's kind of all squiggly wiggly anyways, so it's good effect.
Man, I don't even know what Pokemon that is. That's like a newer one, isn't it? It has to
Mm,
be.
I don't know.
It looks like m- a, a missile with fins and face.
It's a Snook. I don't know.
Right. Ah,
Probably the most requested thing is Pokemon, don't you think?
yeah.
And there's so many that you can do. It's like endless options.
All right. I guess we have this guy Xander
Quizai.
Zazzert. Intended for the
Rayquaza. Wait, Rayquaza
Rayquaza.
is the Pokemon.
I've never heard that. That must be. I only know the original. Was it 150? 151?
You know all of them? I don't believe you.
Okay, Mr. Xander, descended for the great Dan Brooks Wells, aka DBW. This trio was a reflection of the many faces of the running bear, Dapper Dan on a matrix, the roaring Terra bear, and the three-eyed fire-breathing bear of ethereal power on a plasma fireball. DA painted, hot dipped, lotion blended with DA, hand painted, acetone mixes, spun, faded, and Booty
Booty
died.
died.
Still hoping to cross paths with them. Hopefully pick them at some point. But yes,
Literally every technique except for glue beds. I don't think there was glue beds. Otherwise, every technique you can conjure up.
yes. Um, all great jobs. I like the faded background on that one for the blue.
Mhm. Yeah, it's really nice, especially against that orangish brown, probably some burnt sienna.
Yes.
He always adds so many little personal details,
Yes, if you ever get a disc dyed by him, it's going to be the most thoughtful dyed disc you'll ever get.
and it'll be full of little surprises.
Yes.
I love the clouds or, like,
Eh,
is it clouds? Kinda some lightning-ish. It's really cool.
yeah, they look.
Smoke?
It looks very um, bubbly. So it's really cool.
Yeah, I really like the style of those and the shading in it.
Shading.
Drink. Gonna be so hydrated.
So hydrated. Nice. That's a lot of hair. It's a lot of
That's a
hairy,
lot of hairs.
a lot of hairy detail.
It rivals you, Dave.
Yeah, I know. Mm, nice. Also, they're all on MVP discs, so that's even better. So,
Bonus points.
and he does floss, so that is good.
What?
Dental floss, you see that on his desk. Uh,
Sanitate he probably uses that for something.
but he uses a weird mouse. All right, well,
Is that a clown nose?
uh, he likes to scroll the bowls. All right, great job, Mr. Xander. Dylan Smith, Homer melting into an entropy flow bed, DA for stencil and beard, lotion for yellow and blue. I think I went too heavy on the black, had some bleeding onto the yellow lotion. Okay. Hmm. I don't know if you went too heavy or if you didn't clean it enough after the fact. Try to get all the excess dye off.
I've had that happen with heat and lotion before when there's, like, something else over it. I don't know if it's heat or yeah, the rinsing definitely could be it, cleaning it off good. But the white stayed white on his shirt, so that's good.
Yeah.
I love the Floetrol background for the bush.
Yes, it's very fitting.
It's, like, very textured. It's, like, galactic.
Those are some pretty sick cells too.
Yeah, they look good.
Uh, what kind of cell technique did he's in here? Did he use, or what do you think was used? I want to say, what was it called? Pour cup, where you have the silicone oil
Yeah,
mixed in the color and you kind of pour it around.
like, flip and, like, lift.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's a good guess because it's very consistent. It doesn't really look drag-ish, but could be.
yeah.
Yeah, that is a nice color.
When I think of flip cup, I think of that game where you have to flip the
The
cup.
drinking game? I love that game. It's one of my faves.
But
But yeah, you, like, flip it with the pan on it and, like, l just lift it and let it just, like, naturally
mhm.
sell.
Yes, very cool. But yeah, my thought would be that it just wasn't that black wasn't wiped off enough.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm trying to think. I don't think I've had lotion bleed like that when I did it. Even when I go over on the black part of the stencil. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So, all right. Another Dylan Smith. Super simple but fun illustration. Stencil on a trail and the DA for stencil. I saw this. I'm like, I had to
It's
like bring a ruler. It's like, there's no way that there's a straight. That man, that would be trippy to weed and actually do.
Yeah, it would. Like, which square do I need to pull? Where do I start? Like, that starting bit is gonna be so important that you get it right.
Mhm.
It's really the more you look at it, the more it messes with your eyes. It's I bet it looks cool spitting too.
Yeah. But I'm, like, dragging part of the line to the side of the screen to see if it is actually straight, and it is straight.
Just
Yeah.
looks wavy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's wild. He said he did a wipe and scatter on that Floetrol.
Mm, okay.
I don't know what that means.
He wiped and scattered.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
what that means either.
Yeah, I don't know if we can call this simple. I agree, Xander. It's simply complicated.
Oh, back to the wipe and scatter. So he did a wipe, but then you can do like a scatter drop. So if you've seen Little Bots, he did a video on it where he has this 3D printed thing that you just kind of tap on to drop the
Oh, to make the cells.
yeah. But yeah, so he did the swipe to kind of get the layers, then the random dropping. But yeah.
I like it. Yeah, this thing's crazy. It's very cool. It
Also
messes with you.
Also, I don't know if this illusion was by design, but it's not like all the same um pattern. Like this middle part goes one way, then the sides go the other, then it goes back the other direction.
Yeah.
Still works though with the illusion.
Yeah, I think
Nice.
that's what makes the illusion.
I'd be weeding all those little squares with all those little schnibbles.
So many schniblets.
Yes, schniblets. Schniblets.com.
Check it out.
Yeah. Uh we got trolls. Homer melting dye, stencil cut on the silhouette camel 3, hot dip for the black, ultra bed for the background, lotion dye for the rest, spin dye for the black back rim. All the colors from Pro Chemical and Dye. Really had a lot of fun doing this, but also quite challenging. Nice.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Very cool.
Yeah, yeah. Drippy is always good. The
Nice.
background colors are really nice. Kinda ties it all together. He still stands out a lot.
Yeah.
It adds to the psychedelicness of it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I don't want to say his beard seems too dark, um, but it still works.
Too dark for what? I mean, it doesn't have a purple beard.
I know.
Like, in relation to what it is in not psychedelic mode?
I guess I don't know. It draws my eye to it.
Yeah, I wonder if, like, an orange, I don't know, might be contrasty enough.
I mean, you can do whatever the hell you want because it is a trip, but
It
yeah.
is, and it's wonderful. Where yeah, I wonder where he got that stencil, it's
Oops.
sweet.
Yeah, I also like the subtle coloring in the eye as well.
Yeah, it really adds to it the effect. It's kinda pastel-y only there.
Nice.
Looks like his, nose has a little white spot there.
Ah, yeah,
I wonder if that was on purpose.
well, there's some parts, like, in his forehead that are
Yeah, that's his eyeballs coming out.
right. But,
You
like,
see what I'm
on his forehead, it's looks like he had the base
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah,
yellow,
yeah.
but so he had the base yellow skin, then kinda right where the forehead starts, got a green tint, then you also have those splotches. It looks like yeah. You have the base yellow, something was colored over it, and, what method did he use?
I was wondering
Visible
if it was
post brow.
lotion.
Lotion dye for the rest. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Well, fantastic job.
Fun.
Uh, If that's UV colors, that's great because then you can't lose it. What does Andrew say? Drink because Dave is talking about tripping. Great. CJ said, I think the source image had a purple beard. Ah,
Makes sense.
gotcha. All right, next up, Dark Shepherd Dyes made the design with AI and some artistic changes. Dyed on a gold line compass with lotion and da. Mm,
Da. Yeah. Yeah for da.
lotion and DA.
This thing is incredible. You think it's under it
Sh-
almost looks like it's under UV light.
no,
That green is so vibrant.
yeah, but
Yeah.
shading.
That shading though,
Yeah, so tasty.
so good.
I'm just looking at that background gradient.
Yeah, like da, huh?
Da.
That's some smooth dye work. And when you're doing it like that, you're really just like freehanding it. So to get that symmetry, in my experience, has been pretty challenging. Where like the yellow is pretty even all the way around.
Indeed.
It's easy to let one side get wonky, and then you're like, oh, now I got to go to the other side. Oh, now I got like it's like this back and forth. So that's really nice, really smooth.
I know we were talking about it because we were looking at screwy dye jobs, but do you think it was done like on a record player to get that symmetry?
But how with the black?
Hmm? Well,
The
you do
Yeah,
the
what's the process of or the order of operations here?
well, you do the black, then you do the background because you have everything else masked off.
Yeah, but the black would smear, smudge on a record player. Like where the black lines meet the yellow, there'd be definitely smudges there.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, only
Chat,
he.
back me up. Back
Yeah,
me up, chat.
yeah. What do you think the order of operations were for this one? I say he did the black, then the background, then the rest.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. I don't think it was a record player though.
Okay. CJ said he spins dye over black without streaking.
Mm.
But
Mm.
I know what you mean. Like the yellow color, even just a smidge of anything will definitely taint it.
Yeah. I've done it and it's okay. Like you can kind of ignore it, but this looks really clean in that yellow area. You can get away with it with, like, purples and reds, like, darker colors. I don't know about that yellow.
Hmm.
CJ, have you done yellow over
Uh,
black without smudging? I guess maybe with DA? I don't know.
well,
What's the trick to get it to not smudge?
you just get an unsmudging dye. Duh. Uh, the other thing I like about this is the rim is still white,
Yeah,
which
that is nice.
adds a nice frame to it as well.
Oh, yeah, that could be a factor. If it was hot dipped black, it might not smudge as much. Because if you're putting DA over DA, like dissolves like. Science.
Sure, sure.
Anyways, his disc is awesome.
Yes, it is neat. Moving on. Uh, Dark Shepherd, another one. Dyed on a Neospore. All the colors were done with lotion painting. Then the shading was done solely with my black DA mix. I toned it down with varying degrees of straight up DA. Another Homer dye.
Homer is our homie tonight. I'm here for it.
Yeah. I don't, I'm just looking at the giant swatch of yellow with lotion. I'm still having issues getting nice, solid color.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had that issue too. I
Nice.
think it's timing and heat. Like if you're gonna add heat, I think that really makes it more likely to get some of those dark spots, which he does not have at all.
Hmm.
But heat also helps so much. It's getting it just right. How do you
Yeah.
think you did those sprinkles?
Little strips of lotion.
Yeah, just over the pink?
No, I think it's a stencil that you had,
Left the sprinkles on?
yeah, a lot of schniblets.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Uh,
He left those for last.
Indeed.
Cartoon food looks so good, like, I want that donut.
I was gonna say I'm kinda hungry for a donut.
These are really good.
All right. Fly dye discs. Whew, mouthful. Um, SG Roku on a buzz. SG Roku on a buzzsaw, I should say.
Huzzah.
I think I saw another photo that was in the light, but yeah.
Yeah, that's sweet. S I I would've left some of those stained glass to be, like, solid colored or different,
Hmm.
just to add to that stained glass effect. It's a bunch of pieces of glass put together.
Mhm.
It would take a long time. It's time consuming. That's the only, critique I could have on this.
It looks like
It
on the
looks
I was gonna say it looks like on the very outer rim that there is some solid colors like
Yeah,
you were
yeah, I wish
mentioning.
some of that was thrown yeah, I suppose in the middle rim too, the middle circle. He did that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
thing is insane. There's a lot of little lines.
Yes, it'd be fun
It's very
to
clean.
weed the black part because it just should come all off in one piece, but then you have to weed all the other
It's all
pieces after.
connected.
Yeah, but you still have to weed the remaining part. Alright, very cool. My other slight comment is it's slightly off-centered.
Mm, I didn't even notice
If they woulda
until you pointed it out.
used the Discline Pro 3000 and put the vinyl on top of the disc like you properly should, that wouldn't happen. Also, kinda hard to see where the you can kinda see where the nipple is.
So, I do wanna go back to what Jason Howard's saying. He's talking about getting that smooth,
Hmm,
um, lotion, and he said, "Cover it while heating and put a damp paper towel in." I do cover it. I have better luck getting smooth lotion with my seed mat. It just takes longer.
hmm, yeah,
But I do cover it either way if I put it in the dehydrator or on the seed mat. And the damp paper towel, I've done that too.
same.
Or, like, just, like, water in the bottom of the dehydrator. Like, I've tried a couple different things.
Hmm, right. Great job, and we got another one from him. A Jinx on a Destroyer.
I love it.
I do like the glue
What do you
bed.
like about it, Dave?
Well, I like the glue bed.
Okay.
My only critique would be to try to have more contrast between the character and the bed. Either adding more drama, so having, darker colors within the character to kinda make it
Mhm.
separate from the glue, because the glue bed is fairly busy. Um, the other thing that I you could do, that I know that you do, Brittany, is just have that white outline
Mhm.
around the thing. So what I like about it is you did some good shading in the hair, the
There it
skin,
is. There it
shading.
is. I
God,
was waiting
shading.
for it. I love that yellow to brown a lot.
Yes.
I like that the blue stands out, like, her hair stands out.
Yeah. That is a good,
Nice color.
and the stupid little X out looks like a tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe actually just throw a tattoo on there to cover that. That would've been really nice. Just like a simple design. She's got, like, a star tattoo,
Uh-huh.
an infinity, something.
But yeah,
But yeah, it works.
there's also a lot of little lines and details on the stencil.
Yeah. Yeah, you
It's
get that with these, like, characters, anime or video game.
like those
Just
little,
so many little dots.
yeah, I was gonna say those little dots on the, arm cuffs. I hate that. It's all those schniblets,
Schniblets.
but it is still pretty cool looking.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right. We did Jason's. Got another Jason. This, hmm, I haven't seen this one yet.
I did. I love it. I love the
Yeah.
splatters.
Yeah.
I love the illusion. I like they left the middle black and white. It's nice.
Yeah. The black is black, and I do like the kind of pastel candy, cotton candy look.
Yeah. Yeah. I like this a lot. I do wonder what it would look like if, like, where it's I can't tell if it's folded, like, this way or the other way, like, the more I look at it, but if it's this way, some shading in that middle
Yeah.
might make it more obvious, or maybe it's supposed to be confusing because it also kinda looks like it's I don't know, maybe that's part of the draw.
Um, I feel like this is an instance where shading isn't really necessary.
Yeah. I
I
don't
mean,
know, it might add to it. It might take away from it, I'm not sure.
shading does add a lot, but I don't know.
It's like every time I blink, it, like,
don't
claps the other way.
don't blink.
I can't tell which way it is, and I think that's probably part of it.
Very self-explanatory, but okay.
I don't
Uh,
know, blink more, Dave, it won't be so self-explanatory.
it's two targets crisscrossed in one direction.
Touche.
So you have one circle target on an angle and another circle target on an angle, and they in across like a dart fins.
But they're bent.
No, they're not. They're just like two things going like this. It's kind of like
That's not what I'm seeing, but okay.
it's like this. Oh, okay.
No, I'm seeing, like it doesn't matter.
All
It's
right.
awesome.
Moving on. The last one we have from Jason again. Rainbow agate. I did live dyeing charity event. Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. Doing a whole disc agate is not easy.
No, it takes some time.
Probably added glue, you think, to get it to spread all the way to the edge?
That is one way, but curious to hear how he got it to spread. Hmm. But it is interesting to see how the different colors react in the glue bed with the different textures and patterns. And
Mhm.
like the red is swirly, then you got the red to the orange is kind of crusty, then the orange to the yellow is like really smooth, then the yellow
Mhm.
to the green gets crusty,
The green's kinda chunky.
the blue is chunky, then you have like this purple hard line.
Yeah, yeah.
Then maybe two colors of purple and or purple and black.
Yeah, it's probably, like, neon royal or pansy and then, like, iris or something in the middle.
Yeah.
It looks like 2 different purples, but yeah, I guess it could be, like, a thinned out black. I love when it does that, like, s when you splatter it down and the edges meet like that. I like to keep those a lot.
I think Jason said yes for the pouring
Blue?
glue. Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's a
Fan
great one.
fantastic. Uh that's all we have for the submissions, and I think nearly all of them were done within the past 2 days. So
Good
that,
job, guys, thank you.
yes, that was my fault for posting this later. I'll probably, if I'm smart, I should just schedule all these because they're going to be coming out all at the same time, anyways. So, but I'll have
Sounds
more
tedious to do that, but yeah.
that one and done. Don't have to worry about it for the rest of the year. But thank you for submitting the submissions and lots of cool stuff. I
Round of applause.
look forward to the next one. All right, we're going to go over the February Dye-a-Thon, which the theme was "Love is in the air, let your heart lead the way." So this isn't a contest, but if you submitted something on the site, I'll do a drawing, and the winner will receive a white dyeable disc. And I know I'm a little bit behind on all the winter stuff. I plan on getting that soon, and if I don't, please bug me. Uh, if don't feel bad if you need to bug me because it reminds me. So, yeah. All right. First one that we have is from a Dan Shackelford on a bottom stamped buzz, of course. My heart buzzes for you.
It's so cute. On a buzz. Oh, I love how the one has, like, hair. It's so goofy. It's so great. It's nice and textured too.
I was gonna say like the that red has a very interesting texture, as well as the brown hair.
Mhm. And the wings have I like how he left it, like, clear around the outside to, like, add to the clearness of the wings.
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah, it's, like, a lot of fun textures going on.
nice. I'm also looking that there is like I'm assuming it was a stencil, but in the
Mhm.
colored parts there isn't black. You know how
Uh-huh.
sometimes you get that thin black line, like on the red hearts. That's good. Don't see any of that. The hair, nice job.
Mhm.
And either
Maybe
if
he
it's a
carefully avoided those.
yeah, either it's intentional or not. I like the not so defined watercolor where like the that edge of the bee you can kind of see that it's got the yellow into the wings and it's more
That's, like, my favorite part.
mhm, nice. Fantastic job, Mr. Dan. We have two from the Disc Die Addict. We have the Neutron time lapse. Very hypnotic love. That is
Awesome color scheme.
that is a spiral too. Oh wow.
Yeah, it is.
So do you think that's actually
That's a
spun?
spin.
Wow, that's
I think that's
impressive.
a spin.
That's like
Yeah.
a very, very, very tight lollipop spin. That's crazy.
The most impressive part is the white,
Yeah,
leaving that, like, white space.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
really cool. I love that color scheme. The green rim with
Mhm.
that, like, purple and then the yellow, and I think it's, like, na is it navy blue in the middle instead of black?
Um, a bluish purple.
Or blue a blurple?
Yeah,
Concord or something.
very cool.
I like it.
And we got a neutron soft proxy. This is really cool.
Whoa. Yeah, that's sweet.
Very like the lollipop spin looks like he just took, straight up acetone or DA and just kind of erased it for that red. And like erased the red, but then it kind of picked up on the white, so got kind of that candy cane effect.
It looks so cool. That's a trip.
Huh.
Spinning over that stencil was an awesome choice. The
Oh,
I want a little close up of the outside red. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, it's fun.
Hmm.
That is cool. It's, like, simple, but so not simple at the same time. It, like,
Yeah,
messes with your eyes.
and it looks like he
Awesome.
also added some contouring slash blending on the outside to make it a little bit darker to make it more
Mhm.
spherical.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Draws your eyes in.
very cool. And last we have is from 402 Discs. He did the Crown of Thorns with the Sunset Spin Die. I think I remember him either in Discord or the Facebook group kind of trying to figure out some stuff, and what he came out with was pretty cool.
Yeah. Did he spin it first and then throw it on the
I think he did the stencil first.
stencil first?
Yeah.
No black smudges, you guys.
You're doing it wrong, Brittany.
I am. I wanna know. I wanna know the secrets.
Nice. Very cool. All right. So we technically have three people. Dyadic, I only count one submission per thing. So let me dial up the names here. pick a winner. And we're going to spin for the winner for a blank dyeable disc. And it
Drum
is,
roll.
I don't know, I can't tell. Disc Die Addicts. All right.
Yay.
I'll probably reach out to you on Instagram, or if you don't hear from me, please let me know. All right. So yeah, the next Dye-a-Thon is going to be for March, and that theme is spring into dyeing. So um, you want to capture the beauty of the season. So any spring inspired disc dye. Over this month, I'll be posting a bunch of spring related stuff on our Instagram account. If you saw already, I posted last year's Dye-a-Thons and some of the color swatches to give you ideas of what could be done for that. Um, yeah, but that's a little neat little thing.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I look up color palettes a lot, and they look like I like how you did that.
Is this the first time you saw this?
No,
Okay.
no, I saw it,
Um,
but I was impressed with it. It was very creative.
then also just released a bunch of stencils, springtime stencils. So if you want to use those for this, you can if you want. But I got 18 springtime stencils in there um, to use however you like, and it is going to be free, maybe forever, but most likely just for the month of March. Yeah, definitely go check that out. Let's see other housekeeping things. Also going to mention the Dyers Guild membership. Um, and what I want to highlight with that is the Dyer's Light monthly mystery box. So this month you will be getting, it's going to be an MVP themed package for discs. Uh, Either a blank crave, a blank spin, or a blank, what was this one? Deflector. So you'll get two white dyeable discs plus a mystery item. And we do this each month. Yeah. So if you like to get a steady supply of white dyeable discs, that
Right
is
at your doorstep.
it's definitely a great option. And besides that, you're also helping out the Dyers Guild, supporting the Dyers Guild to continue to keep doing this fun little thing that we do. So definitely go check that out. There's also different other levels of membership. Um, and another thing that you get is early access to videos. And Brittany was just over this past weekend and she did a video of how she did this. That is contouring and blending of the skin tones. So that'll be dropping this Saturday, but if you remember, you already see that. Um, so yeah, definitely go check that out. And we also do a monthly giveaway for the members, and we're going to do that right now. And what you'll get this month is a $10 gift card. I gotta yeet all my names on the wheel of names, and we're going to spin to see who wins a $10 gift card. And that is going to be Cat M. I think I know who that is.
Manic.
Nice. Fantastic. All right. I'll be reaching out to you, hopefully. If not, please reach out to me. Um, yeah, I think that is all we have for this month. We do try to do these every first Tuesday of the month. And I think the next one's actually going to be on April 1st.
Yay. No fooling.
Yeah. So I got to probably think of something with that. So, yeah, if you guys have any thoughts or ideas of what you'd like to see during this live show, let us know. But until next time, find your line, craft your piece.